Vijay, Vivek, and Vinay were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. On 31st of March 2019, Vivek retired. Vivek, you can see that already marked with red over here. On the date of Vivek's retirement, the balance sheet of the firm was as follows. Ratio maybe you can see the red mark. The name also has been marked with red. Okay, and over here in partners capital. Now, from the balance sheet, let us take those common balances from here. Bank balance can be seen there like 55,200. So let me write bank balance to balance BD rupees 55,200, right? Debtors, stock, furniture, premises, nothing to do right now. Creditors, bills payable, outstanding rent, provision for legal claim, and the capital. Okay, capital is given, so let me write capital balances over here by balance BD. Okay, capital is 92, 60, 40. 92, 60, 40. Okay. Then is on Vivek's retirement, it was agreed that number one, premises will be appreciated by 5%. Premises can be seen as 1,94,000 and it has to be appreciated by 5%. Yes, it will be a profit by premises 5% of 1,94,000, 9,700, right? And in the balance sheet, premises will appear at its revised value. Appreciate हुआ है प्लस करेंगे 194 plus 9 is 203 700. Next is furniture will be appreciated by 2000. Okay, so furniture appreciate, it's a profit. So by furniture rupees 2000, and over here furniture, right? This will be furniture 8000 tha, 2000 increase हुआ, total is 10,000. Stock will be depreciated by 10%. Stock can be seen as 18,000. 18,000 cut 10% is 1800. Okay, and now stock will appear at its revised value, decreased value. 18,000 minus 1800 is 16,200. Okay, after that, provision for bad debt was to be made at the rate of 5% on debtors, and provision for legal damages वो बाद में करते हैं debtors 5%. So let us write debtors over here. Debtors is rupees 12,000 less provision for doubtful debt. Okay, at the rate of 5%. Okay, 12,000 का 5% will be 600. So let us deduct this 600 from here, and the net amount will be 11,400. The provision that has to be maintained, okay, that is given to us as 5%, and that comes to 600, right? Now point is, what is a provision that we already have made earlier? 800. So provision reduces. Now when provision reduces, it has to be added back to profit. So by provision for doubtful debt, rupees 200. Fine, done. After this provision for legal damages to be made for rupees 14,400. Okay, provision was already there with us for rupees 12,000. Now it is 14,400. So it's an additional provision to be made. So let me write over there to provision for legal damages. Okay, how much it is there? 2,400 to be increased, right? Let me write over here the new amount, provision for legal damages, right? 12,000 was already there, 2,400 has to be increased, so 14,400 is a new value. Goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 48,000. Okay, the most easiest adjustment in the retirement of a partner, right? Let me write there. Firm's goodwill. Firm's goodwill is equal to rupees 48,000. Out of this, we need to find out the retiring partner's share, that is Vivek. So Vivek's share in goodwill, that will be equal to, Vivek का share कितना है? 2/5. Okay, so 48,000 into 2/5 into 2/5. Yes, that will be equal to 19,200. Okay, who will contribute over here? Is there anything, any hint for the new ratio? Rupees 50 Vivek paid. Nahin, kuch bhi nahi hai na. So let us take the old ratio, that is 2:1. Okay, so Vijay and Vinay will contribute. Okay, so contribution by Vijay. Okay, that will be equal to 19,200 into 2 by 3. Okay, the remaining ratio, the new ratio, gaining ratio. Okay, the 3 is 6,400, 12,800. Okay, and contribution by Vinay, right? That will be equal to 19,200 into 1 by 3. Okay, so that will be equal to 6,400. Clear? So this working remains same as I have repeatedly told you, whether it is retirement or death. दोनों में completely same है, no change at all. Retiring partner should get the benefit of this, so that partner needs to be credited. So let us go on the credit side. Who is going to contribute? The remaining two partners, Vijay and Vinay. Okay. So Vijay and Vinay will contribute for Vivek. Amount was 12,800 and 6,400. Okay. So this needs to be debited over here to Vivek. Okay. Vijay contributed 12,800 and Vinay 6,400. Okay. Next is now rupees 50,000 from Vivek's capital account will be transferred to his loan account and the balance will be paid by check. Okay. This is what we have read out earlier in the theory also. At the time of settlement of retiring partner, either full amount has to be paid in cash, either full amount has to be kept as a loan, or it can be the combination of the two. Some amount is paid, remaining amount is kept as a loan. Rupees 50,000 from Vivek's capital will be transferred to his loan account. So let us transfer to his loan account. Whatever the amount comes later on, we'll check that. To Vivek's loan account. To Vivek's loan account. Amount to be transferred to loan is 50,000. That is given to us. So let us transfer this over here as Vivek's loan. Okay, rupees 50,000 is a liability, and the remaining balance, whatever the difference comes in Vivek's account now, that will be paid. Okay, that will be paid to bank account करके. अब फिलहाल छोड़ दो. Whenever the amount comes to us, so we will write that over here. Okay, to bank करके amount will be written in Vivek's column. Correct. Next is prepare revaluation partners capital. ठीक है, done. Let us go to the balance sheet. Bank balance has been copied. Debtors हो गया. Stock done. Furniture done. Premises done. Okay. Creditors, bills payable, outstanding rent. 3 liabilities are there, and there was no adjustment related to this. So let me copy this as it is. Okay, all 3 liabilities: creditors, bills payable, and outstanding rent. Creditors amounts to 54,000. Bills payable is 24,000, and outstanding rent is 4,400. Right? Provision we had adjustment and capitals were copied. So we are done with all the amounts. Okay, now closing one by one. Revaluation account, let us close this. Credit seems to be more, 97, 11,700, 11,900, right? And
7,700 different.
11,900.
7,700. 7,700.
7,700 to partners capital account. Okay, all 3 partners will be there: Vijay, Vivek, and Vinay. Vijay, Vivek, and Vinay. Old partners, old ratio. This is what is known to us. Yes, 7,700 in the ratio of 2:1. Divide by 5.
1540.
1540.
When I got
1540, तो फिर यहाँ पर आ जाएगा 3080 and 3080. ठीक है. So let us transfer these values in partners capital on the credit side by the revaluation account. ठीक है. Okay, this is 3080 and 1540. ठीक है. Now, first thing, as I have told you, let us close Vivek's capital. Okay, let us get the total for Vivek right now. 82
80 to 80. 80.
Okay, this 82 to 80 is a total for Vivek's capital account, right? And 50,000 has already been transferred to loan. Remaining balance has to be paid by check. We are given that information, right? So remaining balance is 32,280. Okay, this amount will be paid in check. So let us transfer this over here in bank account on the credit side by Vivek's capital. Okay, amount is 32,280. Got it. Now let us close the remaining two partners. Vijay 92 plus 3 is 95,080, and over here 41,540, right? Let me copy this total over here. Now let us get the balance. Okay, balance in capital account will be there for the remaining two partners. Now the continuing partners balance CD for Vijay. How much will this be?
82 to 80.
Okay. Vinay. Vinay is 41 minus 635. 140.
135.
Okay. Okay. Now these capital balances in balance sheet. Let us write their capitals. 1 and 2. Okay. So first partner will be Vijay, continuing partner, and Vinay. Okay. Amount of Vijay is 82,280 and Vinay is 35,140. Okay. Let us get the total over here for capitals. 82, 110, 117, 117, 420. 110, 117, 117, 420 seems to be right. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
capital, bank account total 55,200. 55,200. Let us get the difference over here as by balance CD 22
22,920.
20. Correct. Okay. So let us write the balance, bank balance over here. Bank balance, right? 22,920. Let us get the totals now.
2,64,220.
Acha, good. 3, 13, 29, 40, 62.
आ रहा है सर.
ठीक है, मैं लिख देता हूँ. Thank you so much. मैं total नहीं कर रहा. Okay, so we are done with this sum, right? Okay, so let us see this now. On 31st of March 2019, the balance sheet of ABC, who was sharing the profits and losses in the proportion to their capitals. Okay, this line has to be taken care of. Okay, what happens many times, students do start answering from here itself. ठीक है, यहाँ से start करते हैं. They simply ignore these lines, the beginning lines, the beginning words, right? Starting words. So you should not. Okay, many times this happen ki see, like the ratio is not specified, like a 2:1, nothing like that. We have words over there. Ki partners have been sharing the profits in the ratio of their capitals. So let us see what is the capital ratio of them. Okay, capitals can be seen as rupees 45, 30, and 15. Okay, 45, 30, and 15. The ratios is very simple.
Ratio 2 ratio 1.
3 to 1. You can see there, like partners capital account. I have mentioned it 3 to 1. Out of 3 partners, now who retires? B retires. So B has been marked with red over here. The share marked with red over here. Correct? And B retires. Let us go to the balance sheet, liability side and asset side. Okay. Liability side, we can see only capitals are there. Okay, because only capitals are there, so let us write these balances in capital account on the credit side as by balance BD. Okay, so 45, 30, and 15. Okay. On the asset side, cash at bank is there, so let me write over there to balance BD. Amount is 8,000. Debtors, stock, machinery, land and building, no amount is to be distributed. Okay. B retires, and the following readjustments of assets and liabilities have been agreed upon before the ascertainment of amount payable to B. Okay, before the ascertainment of amount payable to B. Fine. That land and building be appreciated by 12%. Land and building appreciate, it's a profit. Okay, the let us write over here by land and building. Correct. 12%. 12% of 50,000. that will be 6,000. Okay, and this has to come over here, land and building, right? 56,000, the revised value. Then provision for doubtful debt, we brought up to 5%, of debtors. So let us write the debtors in the balance sheet, right? Debtors can be seen as rupees 10,000 less provision for doubtful debt at the rate of 5%. Okay, 10,000 ka 5% will be 500. Deduct this, net amount will be 9,500, right? And provision now required is 500, already created was 200. So additional provision of 300 is to be made now. So let me write over there on the debit side to provision for doubtful debts, rupees 300, the required amount now. Okay, after this adjustment number 2, now third adjustment, that a provision of rupees 3,900 be made in respect of an outstanding bill for repairs. Outstanding bill for repairs is a liability. When liability increases, it's a loss. Outstanding bill for repairs, okay, rupees 3,900, correct? So let me write over here a loss to outstanding bill for repairs, right? 3,900. Okay, after that, third adjustment, goodwill of the entire firm be fixed at rupees 18,000 and B's share of the same be adjusted in the capital account of A and C, who are going to share the future profits in the ratio of 3/4, 1/4 respectively. Okay, now let us write the old ratio and the new ratio. Old ratio is 3:2:1. Okay, we know like the second partner B retires, and now the new ratio amongst A and C given to us is 3:1. Fine. Let us find the gain over here. Formula for gain is new minus old, right? For A, new is 3/4 minus 3/6. So LCM will be 12. So 3 3s are 9, minus 6 2s are, the 3 2s are 6, right? So this will be 3/12. Gain by A is 3/12. For C now, new is 1/4 minus 1/6. Okay, so that will be equal to, okay, LCM is 12, 3 minus 2. Okay, so that is equal to 1/12. Okay, so gaining ratio is also 3:1. This I have calculated just to make you understand. Otherwise, we could have got it directly by looking at the ratio. Okay, the old and the new. You can see there, old ratio is 3:1. So if you just have the ratio of A and C, that is 3:1. New ratio between A and C is 3:1. So when the old ratio and the new ratio amongst the continuing partners is same, 3:1, 3:1, the gaining ratio is obviously going to be the same as 3:1. Now, goodwill. Firm's goodwill. Let us try to do it directly. Firm's goodwill is rupees 18,000. 18,000 में से B का share कितना होगा? B's share is 2/6. So 18,000 into 2/6, how much will that be?
6,000.
6,000.
Okay, 18,000 ka 1/3 is 6. Okay, 6,000 ko I want you to distribute in the gaining ratio, that is 3:1. 6,000, 3:1.
1,500. 1,500, 4,500.
500 and 1,500, that's all. B is a retiring partner. He should be given the benefit by whom? By A's capital, right? And by C's capital, because these two partners are gaining. Amount calculated in the ratio of 3:1 was 4,500 and 1,500. This is as simple as this, right? And to B's capital in the column of A and C. After goodwill, that B be paid 5,000 immediately and the balance will be transferred to his loan account. 5,000 to be paid immediately. Let us pay to B, to bank, right? B rupees 5,000. Okay, and in bank account on the credit side by B's capital rupees 5,000. Okay, that's all. Now what need to we are told that the remaining amount has to be kept as a loan. So let me write over there to B's loan account. Okay, fine. So जब भी amount आएगा at that time we'll write that, and B's loan will be transferred to balance sheet liability side. That's all. We are done with the adjustments. Now let us go through the liability side and the balance sheet and the asset side. Creditors is there. There was no adjustment at all. So let me write creditors over here. Creditors is rupees 10,800. Okay. Capital balances have been transferred. Okay, so 45, 30 and 15. Okay, so that is also done. Cash at bank 8,000 was transferred. Debtors we had adjustment. Stock and machinery is left out, right, without any adjustment. So let me copy it as it is. Stock, machinery. Stock is 9,000. Machinery is 24,000. Okay, land and building we had adjustment. So we are done with the amounts from the balance sheet. We are done with the adjustments, right? Everything is done. Let us close the accounts one by one. Okay, the total of revaluation can be seen as 6,000. Okay, so let me write 6,000 over here.
1,800.
1,800, that's correct. Okay, this 1,800 will be transferred to old partners, old ratio, right? To partners capital account. Three partners A, B, C. C.
900, 600, 300.
3 to 1, yeah, 900, 600, and 300. Okay, that's very correct. Let us transfer the total amount 1,800. Okay, this profit has to be transferred to partners capital on the credit side. So by revaluation account. Okay, so this will be 900, 600, and 300. Now when it comes to partners capital, as I have told you, like let us close retiring partners capital first. Get the total over here. 36,000. 36,600. Okay, so let me write this.
31,600.
36,600. That 5,000 was
31,600.
31,600 is a loan amount. Let us transfer this loan to the balance sheet. Okay, so B's loan account. Okay, amount is 31,600. Right. So this is how we are done with B's capital. Now let us get the total of A and C. This is 45,900. This is 15,300. Right. Okay, so this total has to be copied over here. Done. And let us get the differences over here to B's loan.
41,400.
41,400.
To balance CD. ठीक है? या अब बोलो कितना?
41,400.
41,500.
ठीक है?
और
And over here
13,800.
13,800.
13,800. ठीक है? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. So this capital balances will have to be transferred to balance sheet liability side. Capitals A, B, C, right? A and C. Okay. Capital of A is 41,400. C is 13,800. So the total now will be
55,200.
55,200. Okay. Let us close the bank account also with the difference over here.
200.
By balance CD. How much?
3,000.
3,000. Total is
3.
8,000. Okay. 8,000. Fine. Bank balance has to be in balance sheet on the asset side. Bank balance. Okay, that is
1,01,500.
500.
1,01,000.
1,500.
500.
Okay, so we are done with this sum, correct?